Hi all, we're back, doing the thing. You know the thing already. I know you've all watched all the videos. I'm here in Lucent Waters again because I want to hit some Ascension Grids because we still have a bunch of these left to do. I'm not going to spend all my time here, I'm just going to grab a few. Let's see. Let's grab this 4-star. Let's start the day off with something tough. One symbol per dark area, one symbol per light area, no squares. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no, this is going to be tough. So I know this has to be connected here. Let's see. Is this... That's not going to have... This can't connect to the 10 in any capacity, right? Because this is already 10. That's the only way it gets to there. So this is not connected to the 10. This is connected to the 9. The 17 is going to be a lot. This could connect to the 7. This could connect to the 7 just fine. This probably is not connected to anything but this 9. Right? How would it connect to anything else? I guess it could connect... Well, if it connected to the 14, then the 9 would be stuck. This 9... Well, let's see where the 6 can go. Can't make a square. Can't do this. So is there any way this is a white cell? No. Because we can't have black cells in here, because they're not connected to anything. So that's a black cell. So we could do this. If we had this here, we'd have to make both of these black cells. Is there any way this is a white cell? Yes, but then we would have to do it this way. Ooh. Okay, so if I make this a white cell, it forces this to be a white cell, forces it to be a black cell, and that forces that to be a white cell. Therefore, that's a black cell. Now, if this is a white cell, we'd have to do both of these. Black cell here. That is forced. Now we have this scenario. We can't bring this up. It would overload. So I guess the 6 is now like so. This is going to connect somewhere. That's the 10, I think, complete. The 9 here, we can't have squares. The 9 is going to connect here no matter what. We can't have this happen. So one of these two has got to be a dark cell, which means that was a dark cell for sure. Means that's a light cell. These have to connect somewhere. If I do this, I still have to connect it here. So the 9 is complete. This is almost complete. So these are now connected to this 9. There's no getting around it. This got to connect somewhere. This has got to connect somewhere. No squares. The 14 is done. No squares. That's done. Yeah, this has to go somewhere. 11, that's pretty fine. Is there any way this is a light cell? No. So one of these two's got to be a light cell, which means that one is. Good. 14. There we go. That actually wasn't that hard. I mean, it wasn't like easy, but I thought, oh, surely. Do I want to do a 5-star puzzle? Do we want to do that? You know what? We're going to do it. We're going to do a 5-star puzzle. Exactly one symbol for light and per dark. Oh, no. Okay. Who's up in this corner? Is this a dark cell? We could reach with a dark cell. Can we reach with a light cell? We can reach with a light cell. Who's in this corner? Light cell can reach. Dark cell can reach. Okay, so we don't have an answer there. Ooh, I don't want to be guessing and then hoping I guess right. I want to find a logical inference to make. This could easily be a light cell or a dark cell. Is there a spot that can only be one or the other? If you can't do this, they have to be one ins. Let me actually count it. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 9 by 9, so we have 81. This should add up to 81, actually, because of this rule. So I don't know what I'm doing here. So if I had this... This actually has multiple. If this is a white cell, though, we know... we actually don't know which way it goes. That's the problem. Now, if this is a white cell, that would actually force me to do this entire thing, which would be a trouble. So I think black cell is the move. We just connect it to here, but it could connect this way. or this way. So I know this is going to be it. Is there any way this is a black cell? If this is a black cell, we're in trouble. So that's the light cell. Let's see. Now, if I did it this way, we would be fine. If I did this, we would be fine. No, we would not. So, it can't be these three, which means this has to be a light cell. It could still be like this, though. This would be a dark cell, so now it's a question of what we do here. Now, if I did it this way, we would have to make this, which is totally fine. Yeah. If I did it here, would that still be fine? Still be fine, it looks like. Okay, so I don't yet know what's going here. I do know that these have to be light no matter what. This has to be a dark cell now no matter what. Let's see. The 6 can come back here quite a ways. If this is a light cell, who's it connected to? It's got a lot of choices. Don't think this is possible. This is possible. This is possible. Now over here... Is there any way this is not connected to the 4? Like if it's like this? No, it's not. There's no way. So this is connected to the 4 somehow. If I did something like this. That's still fine. Right? This would start to be interesting. Actually, hold on. No matter what I have going on here, this 6 probably doesn't reach over here, right? Because if this is a light cell, it has to connect to the 6. Because it's not connected to anything else. Now the 4 is here. This 4 has to connect up here. So no matter how I do it, I have to connect this 6 over here, right? I could do it this way. But then where is this going to go? There's no way. So I think with all of that sort of demonstrated, that's a dark cell. I think that's going to connect to the 6 here. It could do it this way or it could do it this way. But I think that's a dark cell. If I made this a light cell, we would be forced here. Which is fine. This is totally doable. This is connected to the 6. This would have to connect to this 6. Okay, so I think if I go back here and this can't be a light cell. That's got to be a dark cell. I think that's what we get at from there. So what is this connected to? This must connect to the 6. Right? Because it's not going to connect to the 4 because that's going to connect up here. It's not connected to this 4, it's too far away. So the only way to do it is this can't connect here. We have to go up through this direction. So one of these two. Oh no, but this has to connect. It can connect this way or it can go through there. We're not sure. This could connect over here. Maybe this 6 is all in the back. But this has to be a dark cell. Which means this has to be a dark cell. This also has to be a dark cell. This has to be a dark cell. So it's either there or there or... No, it can't be here. That's got to be a light cell. It means this is a dark cell, which means that's a light cell. Which means... What else does it mean? This could be a light cell maybe, but we don't know. Which means that's a dark cell. This can't be, because then what's connecting over here? So that is how we're going to finish this off. This isn't going to connect here, because then what would it connect to? So that's the 4. The 6 then has to hit this space. It's not going to hit this one, because it overloads. So there we go. This could connect to the 6. In fact, it must connect to the 6. It's the only thing it fits with. This 6 is now complete. That must be like this. This is the only way. There we go. That's a 5-star puzzle? Alright, that makes me smart. It's official. Take that, Mom. You know, let's grab another one. Let's grab a 3-star puzzle here. Ooh, it's big. Connect all dark cells. Don't make any squares. And then that's all I have to deal with. I can go one more space this way, but that's it. The rest has to go. You know what? This is actually what I have to do. Connect dark cells. No squares of any kind. Don't have to connect light cells, though. So don't have to worry about that. This can't go there, so this really just has to go all the way down. This can't go there. Any other obvious moves? Well, no squares means that's got to go there. Well, this 5's not going to connect down there, so it could connect here, though. Well, this would be like so, or it would be like this. Not sure. Well, actually, I think the 5 has to touch this cell in some capacity. And we can't have squares. We're not going to have a black cell there, so we do have to make this down here. The 4 has to go up this direction. That's got to be dark cell by corner rule. Just have to escape. That's got to escape through here. This would block me off, so that is a light cell. We go this way. This would overload, so it's a dark cell. Alright, we're getting somewhere. The light cell has to come up this way. It's got to be a dark cell. We got to move this out like so. It's got to escape. That's by corner rule. This could go here, it could go around. Like, this is fine. Can't make any squares though, so one of these two is going to be dark. Now, if this cell was dark... No, they could both be dark. If this cell was dark, though, we would have a slightly harder time. One of these two's got to be light. If this is a light cell, we're fine. If this is a light cell, we're also fine. Both of those could be light, be fine. Those are the things we could do. We can't have both of these, so that has to be a light cell. Alright. Okay. Getting somewhere now. That has to go down. That's done. This has to come out. And we can't have both of these be dark, but one of them has to be. Which means the most this will go is one more space. So it does have to go like this. Okay, it's got to be like that. It's only escape now. That would block it off, so there we go. This has to escape out this way. This has to be blocked, so now we have to come through here in some capacity. Like so. There we go. Getting somewhere. There we go. Nice. Solved it. I've spent 15 minutes up here. Time to jump down and take care of some stuff down here. Why not? See where the green was. On the other side of this wall, maybe? Nope. Other side of this wall. There we go. I like Matchbox puzzles. I have not met too many Matchbox puzzles that I genuinely dislike. Other types of puzzles I have met, but not Matchboxes. Those have all been fun. Complete the pattern. Okay, I'm not totally sure what that's supposed to be, but seemed obvious. This is going to be looked at from on top of this wall, I think. Yeah. I've already done that one, apparently. Oh. How many phasic tiles we got then today? Oh, there's only 2 and I've solved them all. Oh, there's only 12 in this area entirely, so, like, alright. Sure. This is from this side. Okay, we got 6 pink, so I do have to break them all. I gotta break the 4 orange. Ooh. So the challenge is, how do you break the orange ones? Or the yellow, whatever color that is. This seems like a move you could do, but what would it get me to do that? Death. Instant death. If I did... Is there any reason why I would want to delay that move? Like, what if I did this here? And then lost immediately. That's a bad idea. No. I did that already. Here. Here. No, because this... There. There. Okay, I got it, got it. Okay. Nice. Like that one. I've done a lot of the puzzles in Lucent Waters. I still haven't started seeing those puzzle radars. Like I've done, I think I've done about 30%. But we'll see. I've already done that puzzle. Was that one up there? Somewhere? Maybe? Yeah, it looks like it was, so, yeah. That's a good one. Ooh. Nice. It's not from up here to get that light motif. It's from... Oh, it fell down too far. It's from, I think, here. Yeah. And then this one is from here. That's a... How many morphic fractals we got today? Ooh. Mirability! Oh. There's 12 in here, and I happen to find the only one I've already done. I might grab a few morphic fractals just to get them out of my way. But I'm not too worried about it right now. There. There's one. We need to get the spiral down Oh, this one actually feels like I might have a chance at doing something. So I need the spiral to... no! Okay, I need a spiral to be down here, but it's too big. That one actually felt like I had a chance of solving it. Okay, well that's got to be the case. Oh, that's got to be the case. That's got to be dark. So I think we have to do it this way. And then we're good. That was easy. Oh. Oh, we're doing this. Okay, we're doing this. No. Nice. Oh, those are two different symbols. Oh, hey, I found glide rings. How many do we have today? There's 6 of them today. I see one here. Oh, I'm being led astray. I don't want to go this direction. Oh, oh, oh. It's this direction. Nice. I like that one. Okay. Don't make 3 in a row. Cool. That's got to come out. That doesn't have to come out necessarily. That's got to be there. That's got to be a dark cell. So no 3 in a row is going to block these off. No 3 in a row. Nope. Those can't. No 3 in a row. No 3 in a row. So I see 3 and none of these are the same symbol. Something on the back. I'll just say logic grid. Don't mind if I do. Just gotta sort the letters. No reason not to do that. The C has gotta come around this direction. Like so. The B has to be like this. And then D, oops. Ah, what color is what? I don't remember. There's 2 of them, that's too hard. Hold on, this is that symbol. Alright, you're definitely leading me astray here. I am nowhere near where I started. Ring. Oh, that symbol is the one that's like up here. Ah. Oh. Those can't connect to each other, otherwise letters must be sorted. That means C's gotta, B's gotta escape. It's not gonna go around the back, it's gonna go down this way. Which means C's gotta come around the bottom of this. It's gotta come through here. But it can't go all the way, it has to be like this so that the A can come through. We've gotta block these from seeing each other. And then this will be a problem. I think we have to make it like this so that the A can also come around this way. So the B has to be like this. There we go. Something over here? Memory grid. Oh, come on. Just looks like we got Tetris Z pieces. How many memory grids we got today? 1. I did it. That's fine with me. That piece is the one that's up on top of here. I think I need to be up in the air to see that. There it is. So yeah, that's the angle. And let's do the sightseer that's out here. Oh, hold on. There's another matchbox. Dang. That sounds cool. Oh, there's a lot of sightseers right here. Let's grab... Oh, that is way over there. Hold on. The pool. I'm looking where? This way? Like, from up here? I'd be a little more this direction. No, because there's a thing in the background, so it's definitely not that. Is it looking more this direction? Where's this? Where's... Like, it's definitely this stuff. There we go. Ah! I see 2 cubes here. 1, 2. Alright, where's the other sightseers? There's 2 more right here. That's right where I just solved the puzzles. Alright, 1 more. That is, I think, the entrance here. Hey, don't change my camera angle, God. No white squares, but all dark regions of area 4. Okay. Nice and easy. Let's head down to the lost grids. They should be right around here. Yeah. Tiles remaining 3. Connect all dark cells. Well, if this was... If this had to... This can't be... Does this have to be light? Is there any world... Is it... I think this is always a dark cell. No? Yeah, that's always a dark cell. And are these always dark cells? Or like these always dark cells? Whatever, I don't give a shit about those puzzle types. Area numbers. Okay, well we can't connect any of these to each other. And then we just gotta sort the letters. So the B doesn't have to go anywhere, but the C and the A do. The A cannot extend, A has to go up this way. The C can go in a number of directions. Okay, 8. Well, if the 8 were there, if the 8 comes down at all, the 4 has to come down. Which means this is the furthest the 8 can go down, which means it does have to come up. There's no way it doesn't. And I think it has to come up 1 more space. So actually, I think the 8 has to be this. Five definitely has to come this way. definitely has to come that way. That has to come out here, so the 7's done. This 7's good. This will be a problem. This is weird. What's going on with this puzzle? That's got to be filled here. So A is going to come down. What? I don't get it. Is there something with this pattern? Just kind of seems like a dull puzzle to me. Oh no, it's an underclued. I hate that. Well, if this were a white cell, we would have all of these being... That's fine. If this were a light cell... Oops. We'd overload. So this has to be a dark cell. If this were a light cell, we'd overload. So that has to be a dark cell. If this were a light cell, we'd overload. No, we wouldn't. We'd be fine. If this were a light cell, we'd overload. So that's a dark cell. If this were a light cell, we'd overload. So that's a dark cell. Oops, that's a dark cell. Okay, fine. I don't get it. I don't care. Okay, those can't connect each other. No 4 in a row, but otherwise we're good. E does have to escape. It's not going to escape through here, so it's going to come up this way somewhere. The A cannot come up this way. It's got to go around under here. That's where the A has to go. Alright. C has to come up. B... The D doesn't have to go anywhere, so B could come around this side, or it could come around this side, we're not sure. A's got to escape. I mean, this is fine. E can't cut through here, so it's got to cut through this spot, for sure. Is it this way or that way? Not totally sure on that. This has to be a light cell no matter what. Which was this has to be. Like so. This has to be a light cell, and it has to come out this way. So this is what we're going to do here. Alright. So the E does have to connect here. Okay. We can't connect these to each other. No squares, exactly one symbol per light area. So somebody's got to get up here, like this. Right? Like this, maybe? But how do we get up there? Like this? Okay, that's it. Oh my god. Okay, so we can't have dark cells like this. We can't also have them here, so that's that. Okay. What do I do? I don't think 5. Like if I... there can't be anything there or there. Or there. Or there. So now we have to have this. And that. What? Okay. So we have to do this now. This is a weird pattern thing. Is it just somewhat checkerboardy? Like this? Not sure I like that. Okay, connect all dark cells, 1 symbol per light area. So we know we're gonna have to block off all the 1s right away. One symbol per light area means we can't have anything going on there. This has got to escape. This has to escape at least that far. Let's see, that's got to go down that way. This has to be a dark cell. Connecting all dark cells does mean we have to go here. That has to be here. These cannot connect to each other. That's got to be there. There we go. This has to connect out, so that's got to be white. This cannot be, because we can't connect these to each other. Let's see. That's got to be a dark cell. This could be a light cell. In fact, it has to be a light cell. There's no way around it. Let's see. We gotta connect like so. Those cannot be connected. That's got to be connected. 1 symbol per light area means that's a dark cell. That's a light cell. Is it? Yeah, I'm going to go 1 more space down that way. This is an oddball one. It's alright, though. Let's look into the connect all dark cells. Do we have any obvious things we got to do here? This got to connect either here or there. Actually, since there's one symbol per light area, both of those have to be dark. This has to connect out, so that's got to be a light cell now. That actually has to. That actually is forced now. Have to do it this way and that way. Any other spots like that I gotta do? These have to be light cells. That's fine. This is also fine. So this has to be a dark cell. Great. This has to do it so we can connect. Oops. Over here. Yeah, we gotta do that. So now this set of dark cells is coming up this way. And it could connect here or there. That's gotta connect. That's gotta connect. That's gotta connect now. So is it here? No, it's here. That's a weird one. Kind of like it, but it's weird. One more over here. No two light areas have the same shape and size. So one of these two is light, and the rest of these are dark. And these cannot be singles. None of these can be singles. That's gotta be dark. That's gotta be light. There we go. That means this has to be like that. Weird. Cool. Wait, hold on. Do we have pattern grids down here? Let's hit some pattern grids, shall we? What? Are we going down or across? Well, we could go across and see what is common between them. In this one with dark cells here, dark cells here, these two are the only dark cells that are in both spots here. So over here we have, these are common, this is common, and these are common. Yeah. Let's grab this. So it looks like we're losing this piece, and then we're losing the pieces in order of how big they are. That's weird. 1, 2, 3. Are we just drawing? But then what's this? And there's only 2 difficulty? Hold on. 3, 4. Oh, is it going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I hate this. This doesn't work. It is. That's terrible. No. Oh, man. Do we just... Alright. Yeah, I can see why these ones didn't make it into the final game. Have I done this maze? I have not done this maze. Let's do this maze. Okay. Oh. Bitrate destroyer. Ah. Complete the pattern? Is it just like this? Yeah, it's just that. Don't make dominoes. Kind of plays itself. Oh, a new music grid spawn on Lucent Waters. Wow, I better go there right now. Ah, nice. How much we got? Glide rings? We have a couple glide rings we could find here. Don't know if we will, but there's a couple we could find. Let's see, there's you. Is it on the lower level, maybe? That's a different symbol. Maybe from down here? No idea. I don't even see the other one. Okay, well I gotta break 4 pinks at once. That's gonna be fun. Let me break... I can do this to start, but then I don't want to do that. What if I did this first, and then I did this, and then I did this, and then I did this, and I did this? Yeah. Okay. That's the one that goes down to that lower level. Maybe I need to get a nice wide angle on it where I can't see either of them. That'd be great. Let's get an angle here. Ooh, Lioness Wise Wolf's Mane. 1,000 sparks. You know, I should probably buy some with those sparks. So, Lioness. It's just yellow. Let's find those things that are really flipping expensive. And then get those first. Right? No, it looks like we don't have those clothes. The Vast Profound. The Platinum Vast Profound. Oh, dang. This is great. I like this. Doesn't match my headgear, though, so that does need to be fixed. Hold on. I do need to fix that. Clothes. We need the headpiece to be different. No. I feel like the headpiece needs to be a little bit less. Or just be this color, and we'll be good. There we go. Now I fit right in with the Devo concert. Maybe there's another glide ring up here that I haven't seen yet? No, there is not. Because I know there's been at least 2 up there. Sometimes there's multiple glide rings in like the same area, but only one of them will load at a time. So, is it just those 3 orbs here? What's going on here? Yeah, touch all 3 orbs. Ooh, floaty jumping. Whoa, frame rate issue. Let's try here. Let's try that again. So I see what the trick is with this guy. But getting it to actually... Oh, god damn it. There we go. Oh, there's another one up there. This one looks like it's going to just be annoying. Yep, just it's stuck on different geometry. And then there's one more there. Try that again. Maybe from the top down, I don't know. I'll take that. Yeah, flow orbs are better when they're more spread out. The idea is that you know, use how the movement system works rather than, you know, what you wish it was. And it is not a tight movement system. It's very floaty, it's very loose, very broad. So puzzles that want to use movement should make use of floaty, broad movement rather than tight movement. This is just this arrow thing. See, there's a glide rings up in this direction. There might be. Don't make 3 in a row. Hold on. Don't make 4 in a row of white. Don't make 3 in a row of black. Gotcha. Connect all light cells. Okay. What do I do next here? I could do this, but then I would have to block this off. So I think this has to be light. Well, if this was... They both can't be. Right? This could be a dark zone. Well, this has to be dark, for sure. Actually, this is how it's going to go. Sure, that's it. Well, there is a hidden pentat up here. There is not... a... glide rings, as far as I can tell. What's that? Archway? There we go. Right? No archways up here, no glide rings. Let's try this direction. I actually genuinely don't remember where they're supposed to be. Oh. Alright, I guess we're going down here. Is this already complete? No, it is not. I gotta break 4 of these at once. Yeah, I think this is it. Right, let's try getting up here. Maybe there's glide rings in this direction. Glide rings aren't always at the highest points of every level, but it's the easiest place to put them because gliding is much easier when you start up high. But it feels like it's a very obvious thing, but yeah. Alright, well this is going to happen at some point. Not sure when. I feel like it... I gotta take care of this first. Then we take care of these. Maybe there's a glide rings close to here somewhere. Ah, that's where it is. From here. Oh. There. That one's completed already. Actually, how many morphic fractals are in this area? Oh, there's 5 more I could get. Still not that many. Okay, area number is all I gotta worry about. Is this just symmetrical? No, it's not quite symmetrical. It's basically you have 2 different ways to fill this sort of thing up. That's gotta be white. These gotta be... that's gotta be white. That's gotta be white. Okay. I feel like these are the correct answers. Is there any reason why I wouldn't just do this to start? I don't know what I'm doing here. If I break these... What if I break... No, I think I do need to start here, but if I do this now, I'm in trouble down here, right? I really gotta figure out a way to break 4 at once. So... yeah, that's it. Ah, it's over there. Cool. Cool, thank you. Anything up on the super top of this? I don't know. Okay. So, not that one, and that one. Okay. Where to go? Okay, that's irritating. Alright, let's do this all over again. there's a puzzle radar. Alright, we got a cube over here. We got a ring. Archways are good to grab. Hidden objects are good, because those are the things I'm going to be missing. Cube. Another cube. Oh no, that's just a... Nope. Don't want to do those. I want to do the puzzles that I will very easily miss. It's going to be hidden object puzzles. Ring. At least for now. Eventually I'll be looking for the other types, but hidden object ones are really easy to miss. I'm nowhere near any of these. There's a bunch of hidden cubes this way, but I'm about to lose my sight on them. Yeah, that's fine. It's something. Don't make that. No dominoes. All light regions of Area 3. Well, if I did this, we'd be in trouble. So, this is a light region. If this is dark, we have the same issue. So that's light. If this is dark, we have the same issue. So that is light. Could do this. Or we could do it this way. Right? No. No, I don't think this is gonna work. So, hold on. Let's make this light. Worth a shot. That can't be there, that can't be there. Just gotta connect all dark cells. That's gotta come through there. Cool. So this is gonna have to move over at some point. I got these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I gotta do 3 at a time on everything. I'm not totally sure about that though. And how would I break these? Is this gonna do anything for me? No, I gotta figure something out with that. So, maybe... No, this really just seems like this is a bad idea. What about if I start here? And then I do this and ruin the game. I start with this one, which is what I just did. If I start here, I ruin it. It's getting these pieces here. If I start here, I can then mix and match there, which is bad because now I have this case going. Yeah, again, this is not good. What other moves have I not done? This is one I've done, and it's really bad. Yeah, no. I need to get one of these over, but where am I going to do it? I'm not going to do it here. This isn't going to work. If I were to break like this, I would need to find a way to break all 5 of those together. And the only break I can make right now is here. Yeah. What are the breaks I can start? I can either break these 3 pink ones, I can break these 3 turquoise ones, I can break these 3 pink ones, I can break over here. If I do this, what's left? This would be a disaster move. I can bring these over like this. How does that help me over here, though? If I bring here, then I'm in this position, which was bad. This is bad. Oops. Whereas this is not much better. I still struggle over here. What do I do? So if I'm here, I wouldn't want to break these. I wouldn't want to break these. What would I do next? Would I immediately go for this? So I don't think that's the move. I think the move... Could it be this? Because then how do I break... This would be wrong, so I'd have to go down here and break them. Then how do I get these over? Yeah, no, that's a move. Breaking this. We're still in this position. This as a first move is tricky. Well, now we're here again. There's a move. I could do it this way. How would I get out of this mess I've got myself into? Yeah, we're still... Oh, I got it. That was tricky. That was a hard one. It took like 10 minutes. What the hell is going on here? Is there any reason why I wouldn't just do this? Now I would struggle here. Yeah, I don't want that. I'm trying to break this up so I can do this here. So maybe... No, that's bad. don't want to do that. I want to break it here. So I've got to break this up first. Like so. And then how would I break these? This is bad. This is not better. That's not better. There's no way out of that. So I have to do something here first. Yeah, we're still in that same position. That wouldn't work. I would need to somehow get these back here, but now we're in this spot. No, I feel like I need to break this eventually without hitting that extra piece, so I need to get that piece saved, which feels like this move, and then something like this also would work, but like now we're in this weird position where I can't solve it here. Is there any way, like if I just move down and down without doing anything else, it still puts me in that spot, which isn't good. There we go. Figured I had to be close. That was so odd. Is this just this? Yeah. Ah, there's a glide ring right there. Finally found one here. Yep. Yep. Where's the other rings? There they are. Nice, I did it. I found a glide ring, finally. That's the other one. How many are loaded again today? 3. Pewter Goddess of Wisdom. Cool. Let's check. Oh my goodness, I've been going for a long time. I should be checking the time more regularly. I'm going to stop here now that I found that glide ring. I think that's pretty good. No, I'm not going to stop here. I'm going to grab this real quick. Now I'm going to stop here. Wow. Well, that was fun. Definitely because I just lost track of time. So I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.